Welcome to a gaming review for InfiniGods' new game Immortal Siege. I think I've got one last chance to play this beta before they take it away for a while and make some improvements. This is the InfiniGods.com website. You can see they've got 3 games on the platter at the moment. InfiniMerge, which is fully developed and been out for a while. They run competitions, you can win prizes and things. It's a merge-based game. Immortal Siege is the newest offering, and like I said, it's in beta. So you need to have a InfiniGods pass to be able to play it, I believe. I haven't looked into that exactly. I've got a pass, so I know I'm in to play it. And when you press that button, it'll open up this website. It takes a little while to load. You have a load screen that comes across. And, before it was giving us free starter decks, but I think that's ended now. No, actually, they did have free ones that you could add to your starting deck. So this is the starting deck. These are the towers. It's a tower defense game. So I don't want to use my Immortals just yet because I want to play this easy level just with the starting deck, nothing extra, just to give you an idea of the game. It's taken me like probably a couple of days of gameplay to get this far, and I have played a few tower defense games in the past. Haven't played them for quite some time. I'm in no means at all an expert at tower defense games, but I'm getting better at this one. I'll just turn that music down and we can get on with the game. Now, here's an interesting thing. If I click away from the window that I've got it open in at the moment, the game freezes. And that's really handy, okay? I can have a sip of my beer. Oh, that's not too shabby. And then when I'm ready, I can click back on the screen, and you can see I can navigate around the screen using the cursor. And there's up and down. Down's not so good because you've got this worker selection thing over here. So you actually have to go to the left of that to select down. You can also do a right click to drag, but I find that on my trackball, that's a little bit clumsy. Now, this is your home base, and these are resource pits that you can see there, and you can activate them by dropping workers in there. So I'll start with wood. I find that wood tends to run out pretty quick, and you can see the resources up here on the top bar. Now, the first thing that you should really do, aside from building up resources, is explore the laneways where the monsters approach your fort from, down these laneways. So the best strategy is, in my opinion, to make a bit of a path so you can see what's going on. Now, I need to place a range there on my base so I can build archery towers, and I'll also put in a longhouse so that I can get some warriors. And then if I drop, okay, so I'm running out of gold, as you can see at the top there, so I'll place a gold mine. And I'm also running out of metal, so I will place a metal mine. And now I've got a mine for each of the resources. I should concentrate on these attacks. There's a monster coming, so I'll see if I can drop in a warrior quickly to deal with that. Let's see if I have enough time. Okay, so I drag the sword tower over to there, and let's see if my warriors can dispatch that monster. Yes, they can. So there's an ideal time to place another sword tower. Now, I don't know for sure, but I've got a feeling when I've got 2 of these hexagons facing the laneway, that gives me better access to that laneway. So I'm going to build the warriors up on that edge. And now I feel like I need some archery towers as well. So for that, I need to drop in a worker to grab an archer. And I'll explore further down the laneway. Whoops. No. Now there's a bunch of monsters there. I better drag out one more sword tower. And I'll drop the sword tower in there. Now that should be enough to dispel those monsters. Just watch that for a bit, because I like watching the battles. Yeah, made it. So now, you can see the timer over here. That's indicating when the next monster run starts. And you can see the arrows. If there's more than one lane, those arrows are helpful to know where the monsters are coming from. Now I'll create an archer tower. And I'll put it up over this way, a little bit further along, because the archery tower has pretty good range compared to the warriors. Alright? And a trick is you can also place near clouds to reveal more. So that it's almost like explore. So when you get used to it, you won't need to use as many explore units to work your way down the lane. You can kind of crisscross, and that opens up the clouds without having to use all your search functions there. Okay, so I'll show you that by dropping another archer tower over here. Saying there's not enough free space. I'll put one just there, and now we can see there's the monster base. So I've put an archery tower, potentially a little bit too close to that. Now these ones are very fast and the warriors are slow, so one of those foxes got through, but my tower's still at 97%, so it's holding pretty well. Let's see if I can drop another. No, it says now that I've reached my tower limit and I need to upgrade my base before I can place more of these. So what I'll do instead, I'll use this to buff the attack rate, and there's a small bonus to armor piercing. Some of the monsters are wearing armor. So that will help with that one. Now with this warrior card, I'm just going to drop that back in. Now I can either have a Viking war party or I can go back to a worker. So the Viking war party is just temporary and they deactivate after they die. So I'm going to get a worker instead, and I'm going to choose a smith because I'll need the smith to upgrade my base. So I drop the smith in there to upgrade, and now I will be able to place more archery towers. I can place an archery tower there. Now, who knows what will turn up next, a worker or a smith? It's a smith. So I could either upgrade the base or I could start to upgrade the actual towers. I have to wait for 8 wood to appear, and there it is, and I can upgrade. Now, I wonder if there's any more resources around. Well, there's certainly another metal mine there, so I may as well grab that. But I have to wait for 10 wood before I can upgrade there on the metal mine. It looks like the monsters are being slaughtered pretty well, though, so I think I will use my 10 wood to upgrade that metal mine. It would be really good if I could find another forest to get some more wood. There we go. So there's enough wood there so I can put in my metal mine. I'm tempted to go scouting. The defense is still up at above 90%, so I'm tempted to scout about and find some more resources. Now in the game, once you know a map, like this, for instance, this beginner map, you'd know where the resources are, and you could map it out on a piece of paper, for instance. I have forgotten where they are on this level. But I anticipate they might even make it generative in the future, so you don't always know where I'm only guessing, or maybe they're just going to keep producing different maps for different games, who knows. But it wouldn't be that hard to mix it up and sometimes the metal mine's there, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's a dud, etc. We'll see what they do. I'm placing the scout around randomly there, and I'm not having much luck. I actually seem to remember there was a forest around here. So let's have a look. Yeah, there's that forest I was looking for. All I want is some extra wood. So that should be enough to get me the wood. And that's what she said. He said. I'm going to change that scout back into a worker. And I'm going to put in the lumber mill. Alright, so now it's time to do some upgrading. I'll upgrade that tower there, and I'll buff that tower with some archer ability, And I'll drop that worker in over here for a smith again, so I can start upgrading all of these towers. By the way, you're seeing this shrine here. That if you build a shrine, you start to be able to explore the sort of more magical abilities of upgrading the tower using shamans and different types of magic abilities. I'm not showing you that in this beginner level. I started off with a starter hand anyway, and I just want to show it to you just using the bare bones basics of archers and warriors, because it is possible to beat level 1 just that way. As you progress higher, it's not possible. You will need to probably have some of those magic cards to do it that way. Some of those foxes are going to get through, but I've probably stopped these beasts already. Might be time to upgrade the base again, but I don't have enough gold. And I can't remember where the gold mine is. I've got a feeling it might be up around here, but I don't have any scouts in the pack, and I'd rather concentrate on other things. Although I'm going to have to wait, I think, until 15. Let's have a look. 15 before I can upgrade that base? Yeah, 15. It does increase as you increase the base more. I think the resource demands increase as well. Oh, come on, get that last monster. Damn, he sneaked through with just a little bit of energy there. All right. Oh, no, I'm still not there. I just need one more gold coin, and then I can upgrade the base. There it goes. Upgrade. Which means I can place more towers. I'll put another archery tower there, and I'll start to upgrade some of these. And I still don't have quite enough resources to do that. Often I'll just drag like this if I'm in a hurry. Now I'll go to this one because it's further away from the monster. There we go. Was able to upgrade that a little bit. And once more. Fantastic. And monster really only got to the first of my warriors, so that was good. Alright. Let's see if I can squeeze in one more archery tower. Not enough free space. I could put... No, not enough free space. Not enough free space. I have run out of space. Really don't think there's anywhere else I can put that. So I may as well just buff what I've got and upgrade with the smith there, and just keep going down that way, because the way I'm positioned now, if I just keep doing that, then, you know, it's game over. This is level 1. It's the easiest of the levels. So, you know, the first time you do this, major accomplishment. But then, obviously, once you get used to this, I haven't beaten the final level. That's even on beta. So I might show you that next after I've done this video for you. That may be the last of the... No, the timer's still on. There's still more monsters to come, so I'll continue upgrading. Oops. There we go. Upgraded. And upgraded. And upgraded. Oh, run out of resources. What do we need? That's the gold. If I had another gold mine, I'd be absolutely killing it right now. But this is good enough. And then we'll buff it up. Alright. Nothing's really getting through anymore. Not enough resources. There should be enough now. There we go. Okay. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. So, that was my introduction to InfiniGods Immortal Siege. I'll end the video now, but I may record the next one, so keep a lookout. I might go on and do a video showing me playing through on the hardest level that they've got at the moment, and then using one of my Immortals, which is NFTs that I own, that give me extra powers. For instance, Frigg has these extra cards that get added to the deck. Arcane Priest, there's a Fire Tower, there's a Freeze Tower, these are, and a Magic Circle, all very useful when you're wanting to dispel monsters that have greater abilities, greater defense, greater magical powers. Alright, thanks for watching.